Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever. Just watching him play, and Kobe emulated his game after Mike. He did everything Mike did, walk like him, talk like him. He did everything. He loved Mike. So, you know, the ability to go against him that day, just him versus Mike, he lived for stuff like that. So I remember that game. You know, he wasn't calling no plays, and every time Mike scored, he knew he had to score. Whatever Mike was doing, he had to do it or outdo him. That's what you do when you go up against a great player, AKA your idol. You gotta let them know that you're coming to take their spot.
NBA superstars are judged by their championships. In 1991, Michael Jordan and the Bulls secured their. To some, a passing of the torch from one great dynasty to another. But now, a new challenge emerges from Los Angeles. A young Lakers team who tonight will lean on their high-flying youngster, Kobe Bryant. Late afternoon in a brisk 41 degrees amidst the iconic Chicago skyline as we get set for NBA basketball. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we'll see if the winds of change are in the air in the Windy City. The visiting Los Angeles Lakers are up and coming, and they look to take down the defending champion Chicago Bulls. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, what stands out to you as we break down this Bulls-Lakers matchup?
Well, Kev, the Bulls at 14-9 on the season, still kind of rounding into their usual championship form. The Lakers 18-5 and riding.
A great crowd here at the United Center as usual. Their win the other night, Clark, against Phoenix, and the 500th consecutive sellout. That is mind-boggling to me.
It is amazing they've got that kind of a sellout streak going, but for good reason. I mean, they've won 5 championships in the last 7 seasons. These fans are bearing witness to one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history.
Now taking a look at the starting lineups for the Lakers. They'll have Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones at the 2 guard spots. Rick Fox and Robert Horry at the forwards. Eldon Campbell is manning the middle once again, filling in for the injured Shaquille O'Neal. And for the defending champion Chicago Bulls, Ron Harper is in at the 1 and Michael Jordan joining him in the backcourt. Tony Kukoc at the small forward, the rebounding machine Dennis Rodman at power forward. Luke Longley is back in the starting lineup after missing Monday's game with a sprained ankle.
And both of these teams missing star players with injury. For the Bulls, Scottie Pippen recovering from foot surgery. And for the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal is out until Christmas with an abdominal strain.
And he cracks the seal on this one with the first score.
I expect a high-energy contest from start to finish in this one.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Horry. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Van Exel. A shot that time, not on target. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Hey, Clark, when you talk about the absence of Scottie Pippen, it's been rumored he'd welcome a change of scenery.
You're exactly right, Kevin, and those are more than just rumors now. I mean, he said on multiple occasions he'll never play for the Bulls ever again. With the trade deadline approaching in February, some tough decisions for Chicago's front office.
But Clark, to say he'll never play for the Bulls again, that seems a little harsh.
It does, I agree.
And Coach Fratello will have to monitor that index finger on the shooting hand of Michael Jordan. He dislocated it about a week ago against the New York Knicks.
Yeah, it happened on a hard fall to the floor, and since then, you can see that he's been more selective with his jump shots.
And some key injuries on both sides of the ball. And for more information on that, let's bring in David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Michael Jordan has been dealing with a dislocated index finger in his right hand. When talking to him before the game, he said he has no feel to his shots, and that's why they've been flat. As a result, he's changed his game and is operating more in the post, much like he did during his years in North Carolina. We'll see if that continues tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, the hand is a concern. D.A., thank you. And Jordan, Mike, is still scoring at a high clip, but there's been a slight drop in efficiency we've seen.
Well, you can really see it in his three-point shooting. In 23 games this season, he's attempted 31 threes, shooting just 19%. But in the 3 seasons prior to this one, he hadn't shot below 37% from deep.
David just said, Michael said to him, he has no feel to his shots, and that's why he's been flat. We'll have to watch that closely. Mike, it'll be interesting to see if this veteran Chicago Bulls team can slow down that Laker up-tempo offense.
What we have is a clash of different styles here. The #1 scoring offense of the Lakers versus the stout defense of the Bulls.
Great matchup. Kobe's checked in for Los Angeles. Going up against Idle Clark on a big stage should be quite the test for this young Kobe Bryant.
There is no denying that is true. But what I like is the fact that this young man has the confidence to handle that pressure at big stage. And I think it's important that he try to idle himself down a little bit and not get too caught up in the individual matchup with MJ.
Yeah, that's good advice. Kobe showed great discipline right there to stay with Jordan and alter the shot. Yep, it counts. Jordan's got 17 now.
Jordan has looked very sharp here early on, and that's not a good sign for the Lakers.
Van Exel against Harper. Outside, Jones. Shot from 12. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, it hasn't been an ideal start to the season for the Bulls. They're currently 5th in the Central Division and have only gone 7-7 against teams over 500.
Still no need to worry. I'm not going to bet against these guys. I mean, they are back-to-back champs, and for good reason. I clearly expect them to turn things around, especially when Pippen gets back into the lineup.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Blunt, he's checked in for Jones, and Fisher subbed in for Van Exel. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Fisher up top. He's guarded by Harper. Fisher can't hit.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Here's Jordan. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Matching up against Jordan is not just a physical battle, it's also a mental battle. And Bryant is having to learn that the hard way.
Here's Bryant, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Outside, Longley. Kukoc for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Training threes left and right, making it rain from behind the arc.
Nothing the D is doing has worked, which is why they are going to continue gunning from outside the arc.
Losing his defender right there, cutting through this defense. Well done.
Oh, and then he just finishes with authority.
And that shows you the skill level he has. Creates space and caps it off with a dunk.
Outside, Kobe. 1 second left. Kobe gets a taste of some elite defense on that possession, guys, with Jordan forcing the miss. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Bulls running away with it. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back to Chicago, where we've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the hometown Chicago Bulls. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Lakers trail by 21.
Well, about a week ago, in the same game that he dislocated his finger, Michael Jordan passed Moses Malone on the all-time scoring list, moving into 3rd place. And now only trails Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Dennis Rodman is out there with Kukoc. Then there's Longley. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Harper in at the point. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. And here's Fisher, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. And talking about Jordan, Clark, he passed Malone on the scoring list while playing in 461 fewer games. That's amazing to me.
It really is, Kevin. And at his current scoring rate, how about this? MJ could pass Wilt if he plays just one more season, but there's no guarantee that he will play another year.
From deep, Jordan, and they get it back. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
After finishing last season as the league's highest scoring team, the Bulls' offense has struggled to start the year, averaging just 92 points per game, which is the 5th lowest in the NBA.
The Lakers making a switch here. Van Exel's checked in. Now, here's Fox. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Bryant. Here's Blunt. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Throw that thing down, big fella. Corey Blunt, uber athletic.
And with the Bulls' offense, efficiency, Clark, has been a real problem.
Yeah, you know, you look at what they've shot. 43% from the field, only 30% from downtown, Kevin, and only 68% from the line. I mean, those all rank towards the bottom of the league. Maybe just a little bit of a championship hangover being experienced.
Yeah, perhaps. Those are very un-Chicago-like numbers.
It's still amazing to me that Kobe is doing this at 19 years old. When Michael was that age, he was still a sophomore at UNC.
Like you said it, the Bulls defense has been dialed in to start this game.
Yeah, they've come out with great energy on that end. And it made things tough. Well, with Kobe Bryant in town and all the hype around him, Michael had plenty of motivation coming into this game. And you can see it with how assertive he's been on offense.
Sure can. Fox kicks to Van Exel. No good on the triple.
He is not missing too many of those. Count on it.
Defensively, that's not the game plan. But sometimes you get lucky.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge for some news on Scottie Pippen.
Thank you, Kevin. No doubt the Bulls have missed Scottie Pippen this season. He's been out after undergoing foot surgery, and he's expected to be back sometime in January. But there's still a question of whether or not he'll be playing for Chicago. Trade rumors have been circulating, and Pippen has said on multiple occasions that he will not play for this team again. Guys?
David, thank you. And Mike, it's hard to envision the Bulls moving on without Scottie Pippen.
Well, Kukoc has stepped up and played solid in his absence. But they need Pippen if they want to win their 3rd straight championship. He's crucial to this team.
In every way, you're right. So far, Mike, so good for Jordan. That finger hasn't been an issue for him in these first 2 quarters of the game.
Yeah, he's playing through the discomfort and scoring well here in the early stages.
Elden Campbell is checked in for the Lakers.
Elden Campbell.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rodman against Horry. There's the pass to Fox. Campbell kicks to Van Exel. Los Angeles with another miss.
Kobe Bryant is currently the top scoring reserve in the NBA. At just 19 years old, this young man is averaging 17 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, and almost 2 steals. That is stuffing the stat sheet and playing just 26 minutes per game.
Here's Van Exel. The Bulls getting the bucket. Yep, that one goes in there.
Lefties always look better shooting it, and Van Exel is a smooth shooting lefty for sure.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Over to the left wing. Fox, no good. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Going inside, and the dunk by Jordan.
He's been a big factor here in the first half, scoring in bunches.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively. Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage lead.
That one good for 2. Jordan's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this lead can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
And the basket by Van Exel.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 34. Michael Jordan has had his way with the Lakers defense. Now he's up to 36 points.
You know, their offense has looked a little more tied together, more cohesive when compared to the opposition's, which is why they're shooting a better.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. It's Chicago just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. The bright lights of Chicago on a mild December evening. About 41 degrees outside, but action inside is heating up. Welcome back, everyone. We've got a fun matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. So it's the Lakers now.
While Shaq's been out, Eddie Jones has been the Lakers' leading scorer. And he was named the NBA Player of the Month in November, with averages of just over 21 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.4 steals per game.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Fox. Jones is out there with Van Exel. Then there's Campbell, and it's Horry in at the 4 spot. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
I love how he stayed with the play, stuck with it. Nice work.
Here's Van Exel. Outside, Fox. Over Kukoc. And again, no good by the Lakers. And with Jones, Clarkie's coming off a 32-point performance last night in the Twin Cities against Minnesota.
Kevin, no denying he's been great offensively, but you also can't overlook his impact on defense. I mean, he's been one of the league's premier wing defenders this season.
And we know Player of the Month, as we just talked about.
Yep.
The Bulls are doing a great job, Mike, of keeping the Lakers out of transition, which they love, and limiting those easy scoring opportunities.
Yeah, they've controlled the pace of this game, Kev, and have prevented the Lakers from playing their preferred style of offense.
They've done a great job. Jordan passes to Harper. Back to Jordan. Shoots a fader, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
Their offensive efficiency has been even better here in the second.
Yeah, just continuing to dial it in on that end and focusing on making good shot selections.
It's good.
Nice job getting Jones something in rhythm. Boy, is he a good shooter.
Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
Here's Jordan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Blunt, he's checked in for Orr. Kobe comes in for Fox. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Ben Exel.
Dennis Rodman's domination on the glass, unprecedented. He's a glass eater like no other. Led the league in rebounding for 6